So students, as we look at these types of multiplication problems, we want to perform the operation that it asks us, the polynomial operation. In this case, it's multiplication. So when you look at these, I want you to make sure you're using the distributive property and going through them. I prefer you practice these versus just using the internet or PhotoMath to get your answer. It helps you a lot to get used to practicing. If you look in front of my desk right now, you'll see half a sheet of paper that I actually did this problem and worked it out. So we take the x and we multiply it by the x squared, and then we get x cubed. We take the x and then we multiply it by the 2x, and then we get plus 2x squared. We take the x and we distribute it to the 4, and then we get 4x. Okay. And then we take the negative 2 and we do the same. Negative 2 right here. Negative 2x squared. And then we take the negative 2, we distribute it to the 2x, and we get negative 4x. And then finally, we take this negative 2 and we distribute it to the 4, and we obtain negative 8. Okay? And then we put our terms together. So here's our x cubed. Here's our plus 2x squared. Well, there's an x squared there, so let's put it beside it to make it easier for us. 2x squared plus 4x. And let's put the other 4x over here beside it, make it easier on us. And then minus 8. And I see right here, I have like terms. That goes to 0. You can see right here, I have like terms. That also goes to 0. And I am left with x cubed minus 8, which is what we call a difference of 2 cubes. That is a difference of 2 cubes. So the reason why I use this, because I want to help you understand what are polynomial identities. Polynomial identities. So let's write that. I'm going to put a text box right here, and I'm going to write, let's see, polynomial identity. And this one is called the difference of 2 cubes. The difference of 2 cubes. And you can see it right here. Here's a cube. If I took my drawing, this is the same thing as x all cubed minus 2 all cubed. So let's take a look at what this really means. Let's take a look at what this really means. So I'm going to erase these arrows over here. Let's get rid of these arrows. Let's get my drawing pin back. Let's go ahead and erase the work that I did over here. Let's erase that too. Let's kind of move it out the way. Let's move everything out the way here. Everything. So we can start over and take a look at this and see what it means. What this polynomial identity is. And let's get my pen back. Let's go ahead and erase this too. Let's get that done too. Okay. Now, so we know we just did this, and we got x cubed minus 8. And I told you that you could also rewrite that as x parentheses all cubed minus 2 parentheses all cubed. Now, the polynomial identity is if we write this a minus b, so you see x equals a, b equals 2, is equal to a squared plus a times b plus b squared. which is equal to a cubed minus b cubed. And we call this a polynomial identity. And more specifically, it's a difference of two cubes. Put it right up here. So that's what we call a polynomial identity. And all that is, a polynomial identity is a relationship. It's a relation that is always true that provides a shortcut. Because remember, when I talk about Algebra 2 and Algebra and math, math is not about numbers. Math is about patterns. And this is a pattern that you're going to work and observe. I'm not asking you to memorize it. It's just a pattern that I want you to observe.